Hey guys, hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bella and I'm so excited that you have decided to come back to watch a second video. And this is officially the second video on my YouTube channel and I couldn't be more excited. I told you this comeback is real. Like, it's gonna be consistency, I want you. Okay, so for those of you that are new here, I'm gonna link my welcome video at the wait, is it this side or this side? Whichever way it is, I'm gonna link my welcome video so you get to know more about me. I did answer a couple of question tags, so yeah. But then welcome to my YouTube channel. Over here I will be sharing content on productivity, goal setting, lifestyle, fashion, basically everything, even tech, because I'm a tech girly. And yeah, so whichever one resonates more with you, please let me know, and you can also send me your recommendations. I will definitely take them into consideration. Okay, so let's get straight into today's video. I am super excited because I'm finally getting to film this particular video. Just know that this is one video that you shouldn't miss for anything. You need to watch it to the very end because you're going to learn a whole lot of things. So, I mean, via the caption, the title of this video, I'm sure by now you already know what this video is going to be about. And yes, we'll be talking about vision boards. I'm sure by now that you have heard a lot of things about vision board, see people post about vision board, and maybe you don't really understand what vision board is, how it's created, or how you can go about it, or just maybe you know how to create it but you've been doing it wrong way. In this video, I am going to try my best to break everything down, so you understand, and also show you a practical way of creating a vision board. Okay, so let's get straight into this video. This is actually a very long class. I call this a class because it's not just me sitting down and talking. At some point I'll have to share my screen and show you how I do it, how I create the source. Okay, so I created, or I prepared a script to help me with this particular class because it's long and I want to give you all the tea. I don't want to miss anything, honey. So I'm giving you all the tea that you need to hear with vision board. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so I have 4 definitions which I specifically aligned for this purpose. Now, when you hear about vision board, what comes to your mind? Obviously, a board, vision. So it's just like saying all the visual things, the images and stuff that appeal to you, you paste them on a board, right? That's, in a layman term, that's what it means. But then it's actually deeper and has more meaning to it. So I'm going to be looking at the first meaning, which says that it's a visual reminder of your intentions, your thoughts, and your actions. Creating a vision board, of course, you're going to bring together all images, but it's intentional. So you don't just pick any random image and put it on the board and call it your vision board. That's the purpose of this video. Okay. Second one is vision boards give you a clear direction of where you want to go in several areas of your life. So yes, you're bringing together images, you're putting a vision on the board. There are several areas of your life, several aspects that you want to do stuff for, right? So it's not just about you having one vision board and pasting some random ideas. You need to be intentional about the aspects of your life that you want to create those visions for. Thirdly, vision boards are a collection of images or objects arranged in a way to help manifest your goals or vision. I think I have said this now again, times and without number. The images, the pictures, you don't do much, right? Funny thing is, vision board is actually one of the simplest things to create and also one of the difficult things to create. But if you know how to go about it the right way, it's definitely going to be easy peasy. So finally, we have vision boards are perfect for people who prefer visual representation of that same purpose. Now, what that basically means is that if you're not a sucker for visual learning, you don't necessarily have to create a vision board, right? It's honestly not for everybody. Some people create goals, some people write down goals. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're not going to achieve them. Vision is actually for people that appeal more to visual things, right? So It's not compulsory. So just in case you're watching this and you feel like I'm more of a writer, I feel like I write more than I relate with pictures and all. That's totally fine. I have been writing for years. I still write. So even when I have vision boards, I still have like a template where I write down goals and stuff. So it still helps. Okay, so going straight into the next segment. I'm going to be talking to you about what a vision board should include. Okay, and that's basically handwritten notes, printed copies of notes attached to the board. You can draw in your calligraphy. You can even cut up some interesting materials from magazines, from clothes, and some other things, and just to make your vision board aesthetically pleasing. To say there are two kinds of vision boarding, and that's to help people understand that you're not limited to a certain way of doing things. So we have the online version and then we have the offline version. So if you're creating your vision board offline, you also need to know that you can do same online. Okay, so you're not limited. Just choose the one that works for you. So for the offline vision boarding, there are a few steps that you need to follow through. So you're going to gather your materials, take some time to clarify your vision, create categories, write down goals, find images and objects that represent your vision, arrange your materials, place your vision board where you see it often. So for the offline version, all you need to do is create a board. If you don't have a board, you can take maybe a cardboard or a paper placard, or get a carpenter to actually do a board for you. And then you gather these materials following the steps that I outlined for you, which is the first one. You gather your materials. So what would you possibly need? Of course, you need pens, you need markers, you need notepads, sticky notes, you need gum, just you can even you even need magazines if you feel like at some point you will need to cut out a material from the magazine. So those things that you feel you would need at the top of your head, this is the point to gather them. The next thing is for you to take some time to clarify your vision and create categories. I always emphasize creating of categories when creating vision boards, and that's because there's something it does to you. It helps you think far. So let's say you're asked now, what's your vision for this year? And you would just say, okay, I want to graduate, I want to do this, I want to do that. Of course, you're just randomly mentioning things that you would love to achieve, but creating or breaking those things down into categories helps you think broader, and it helps you see that it helps you see aspects where you're lacking. So what I mean by that is you might actually have more goals in the education category than you have in the financial category, if you get what I mean. Right. So I mean, if you guys are watching this and you have questions or you need clarifications on anything, feel free to comment in the comment section. I'm definitely going to answer all of your questions. Okay, so you're going to create categories, and I have some categories that are listed out here. It's not limited to this. Like, there's so many categories that you can include, but this is just what I use and has worked for me. We have career aspirations, self-care, religion, love and relationships, education, travel, positivity, health, business, and finances. Positivity can be quotes, positive quotes, things to keep you going, right? That's what I'm saying. It's not limited. Most people actually just do career, love, education, health and business, or health and finances. Most people just do that, but me, I try to extend mine. It works for me. So if you have other categories or other aspects of your life that you would like to add, of course, this is the time to do that. Create your categories. Now, once you create your categories, target writing down at least 5 goals in each of these categories. It might not get up to 5, but target a maximum of 5. Now, that's because you don't want to overwhelm yourself too much. Personally, I would say target 3 or 2 is enough. Like, you just need to have a goal in each of the categories. So let's say, for instance, under finance, you could say you want to save XYZ amount into invest XYZ amount, same year. You break these things down and you set goals. That's under finance. Those are two goals under finance, right? And you can also do the same thing for education. So let's say you're in school and you're expecting to graduate this year. So you can write stuff like you know finish your final exams, finish your clearance in school, get mobilized for NYC or any other thing that you'd like to do, right? So that's the purpose of having categories. It helps you come down to each of the categories and think broader and then create goals for these categories. If you just randomly say, I want to do this, I want to achieve this, that's fine, but to me it's not effective. So again, everything that I'm sharing on this video is just based off on personal experience. I'm not an expert in any way for stuff like this, just something that has worked for me over the years, and I thought to share because I've been getting questions. Okay, so after creating categories, you write down your goals under each of those categories. The next thing you do is find images and objects that represent your vision. So let's say, for instance, you talked about going for NYSC. Under your education, you can look for a random picture that has NYSC logo or uniform in it and paste it. Once you get a picture, you paste it, you print it out, carve it out, and paste it. And you can just do a handwritten note or a printed note. Go for service by XYZ month. So you have a vision, you have a timeline for it. So it's in your head, you're working towards it. Of course, you're in school, right? So that's basically how to do it. So you do the same thing for other categories. You're basically looking for pictures that resonate with each of the goals that you have written down under these categories, paste them, and put like short captions or short notes to always remind you. Because if you just post the picture and leave, in the next few months, you most likely not even remember why you posted that picture or why you pasted that picture there, right? So that's all. It's always good to have context, give context in everything that you're doing. Do those handwritten notes, paste it, and you have it. And after finding objects that represent your vision, you arrange these materials, these objects or these materials based up on the goals, and then you start placing them on your vision board. Remember, I said in the number of items that you're supposed to gather at the beginning, you also need to get a gum because this is an offline vision boarding, right? So that means you have to paste some things on the board. Okay, so find these materials, arrange them under each of the goals, do your handwritten notes if you have, and then you start placing them on your vision board. Now, what that does for you is after you're done, hang it where you see it. It could be at your door, it could be by your bed, it could be in your study, wherever you have in your house that helps you. There's always that one place we see often, in our houses, in our rooms. There's always that one place. That's where you should hang your vision board, because every time you pass and you take a look at it, it helps you recall the goals that you've set for the year. That's that for the offline version, and it's similar for the online version. It's basically the same steps that I just outlined, but for the online version, you're doing everything online. So you can use tools like Canva to create. I would recommend Canva because Canva is free, though it's a freemium product, but then you can do a lot of things with the free version, right? So it's completely free. All you need to do is sign up on Canva. I'm going to link the link. I'm going to put the link in the description box. If you're not on Canva, you can create. Canva is an online design tool that has lots of amazing design templates. So you don't necessarily need to be a designer to be able to use Canva. There are already-made templates everywhere that you can use, right? And if you want to do something from scratch, you can also start designing from scratch. So at this point, you're not just, bringing together physical images. You're just getting those random images from stock image websites or any other kind of website, any picture at all that resonates with what you want to do, and then you're just putting them on your Canva board and writing captions on those images. You export it, you can save it on your phone, you can print it out if you want, or you can just keep it on your screen, keep it as your screensaver or your wallpaper, just to help you continuously take a look at it. So that's like the major difference. One is online, one is offline. And the most effective one I would say is the offline one. Um, I mean, based off on research, that's what people say. But personally, both works for me actually, and I feel like the most effective one for me personally is the online one because I don't stay at home all the time. Sometimes I step out, sometimes I travel. So if I have it on my phone and I always take a look at it, it just keeps me going. Like it reminds me every damn time, girl, you have work to do, and I mean, obviously, that's usually my screensaver. So I'm unlocking my phone, I'm taking a glance at my goals for the year. So my mind is not taken far from what I'm doing. So anytime I kind of tilt towards another thing, the moment I pick up my phone to do one or two things and I get to see that image again, it brings me back on track. Right. So yeah, I have, in this short script or long script rather, I have given you various definitions of vision board, what your vision board should include, um, difference between offline and online vision boarding, the things you would need to be able to create a vision board, and the ways to categorize the things you want to add on your vision board. I believe like I have done justice to all these definitions and categories. And the next video you're going to watch will be me basically sharing my screen and walking you through how I create my vision board. Trust me, it's not rocket science. It's not. It's actually very easy. And once you learn the hack of doing this, I mean, if you still want to have a one-on-one session, I do have paid one-on-one sessions. You can check the description box. I'm going to add all that information, or you can reach me on Instagram, and you can get to book a one-on-one session with me. We can go through that together, right? But trust me, if you follow this video diligently, you will have yourself a good vision board before this week even ends. And obviously, as you start creating and you start practicing what you have on your vision board, you're going to keep improving. By the next time you create another vision board, you're going to, have more ideas. And the good thing is, vision boards are not just for personal lives. You can create a vision board for your business, for your firm, your company. You can create vision boards for your friendship circles. It's not limited to just you. It's not limited to one particular thing. There are various things that you can create a vision board for. So imagine you're creating a vision board for your business. What do you hope to see? How many followers on your Instagram? How many reoccurring or returning customers do you want to see? How much do you want to be making in revenue every month? There's so many things like that. So it's not limited. There's so many possibilities you can do. So many things. Vision boarding is actually very flexible. So you need to learn the intentional acts of creating goals. Over time, you'll get used to it. Okay, so without too much talk, let's get into the practical part.
Okay, guys. So let's quickly create a vision board together. So if you're on mobile, you're going to visit the Play Store or Apple Store and download the Canva app. It has a logo just like this. So you download it and sign up. But if you're on web, you can visit canva.com, or you click the link in my description to get access to Canva. So after signing up, you're gonna see a home page like this. So all you need to do is type out vision board. Now when you type this vision board, ensure that it's under templates and not projects. Projects are like what you've worked on so far. Templates are, ready-made templates that thousands of designers out there have made already. So we see a couple of topics here, which means they have templates for these categories. But we're going to go with the first one just so it doesn't limit our search. And then it brings you here where you can see as many templates as possible. Depending on what appeals to you more, you can choose one. Now, for this particular one, you can take something that looks like this, to write out your goals. Or if you don't want to use Canva to do that, you can just write it down on your notepad. But this is not what brought us, so we are going to exit this. So, since you're a first time Canva user, that means you're on the free version. I mean, if you have the money, you can go ahead and subscribe to premium version, but trust me, you're definitely going to see all that you need here in the free version. So, since you're using free, you don't want to waste your time going through templates, and by the time you see a template you like, you discover that it's a premium template. For instance, every template that has this pro icon here means that you have to upgrade to pro to be able to use that template. So to solve that problem, we're going to click on filter. Okay, we're going to click on filter, and we are going to, under price, we're going to click on free and then apply. So you see now it has removed all the, sorry about that. See now it has removed all the pro versions, so we're left to the free versions, and you can basically just work with this. So let's say you're just browsing. So you're just browsing to see what works for you. Some people would like just images, some people like image and text. But like I recommended, image and text works because after a while you obviously look back at it, and if it's just an image, you may not necessarily remember, why you had that image there. Right, so I saw a very quick template up here, so I don't want to spend too much time. So let's just make use of this one. Okay, so while this is loading, the thing is you can create, because you may have different goals for different categories. You can create, like, you can duplicate. Let's say you like these templates, you can just click here to press duplicate, and you have, different categories in this same board. So right now we are going to use just one category. So let's say my 2023. So all you need to do is click, like this text, you click on it, you'll be able to edit. Click on this, you'll be able to edit. It works the same way in mobile. So you don't necessarily need to stress yourself, and you don't need to have so many years of design experience to do this. You can click on the background to change the color. This is once you highlight this background, it's going to show some settings. So you can click on this to change the color if you don't to white, if you don't like it. But I'm just going to go ahead and leave it the way it was. Customization is for you to do. Mine is just to show you how to do this. So this says my 2023 vision board, goals plus motivation. So since we will be using different categories and we want to create different goals for different categories. Now, you might have just one goal for each of the category. That's totally fine. But all you need to do is, you can probably take this out or just leave it there, goals and motivation, and then you could have something about fitness, have something about fashion, have something about health, have something about finance, education, just different categories that you have highlighted. For this particular one, let's say we want to do health and fitness. So we have outlined, or we have established the fact that this particular vision board is going to be for health and fitness. So now, remember what I told you about writing down your goals first before hopping on to do your vision board. This is where you need those things that you wrote down. So let's say, I may not necessarily feel all of this, but let's say you had something like it's 65 kg in weight this year. Go to the gym, lift heavy weights, and stay fit. Okay, so now we have, I don't know, let me zoom in a little. So we have hit 65 kg in weight this year. Go to the gym. So mind you, you can, arrange the text to the locations that you like, so it doesn't cover your pictures. So I'm just gonna push mine to the left side. So we have hit 65 kg in weight this year. Go to the gym, lift heavy weights, and stay fit. Join a bikers club, join a basketball club, limit my calorie intake to just 2,200 per day, learn how to be a professional swimmer. Now, it's very easy from here because you've written down the goals. So, for instance, this one that says hit 65 kg in weight this year. So, all you need to do is click on this image that's already been added, come to elements, and then type out different keywords that would resonate with what you're trying to do. And this is within Canva. There are also other platforms that you can visit to get stock images from, and I'll be linking that in the description, so please look out for that. We have on splash.com, we have pixels and other ones, right? But if you're using Canva, that's the main essence of using Canva. You have everything you need within the platform. So after searching for which, you notice that I have a couple of categories here. I even have the video section, but I'm not looking for videos, I'm looking for photos. So I'm going to go to the photos section. And basically, you don't exactly need to, what's it called, get an image that says 65 kg. You just need to get an image. So let's say this one, it's a pro image. This is a free account. So you're going to see Canva. Sorry about that. So you're going to drag this into this place. Yeah. So whenever you drag an image, you drag. Now, you don't necessarily need to, what's it called? You don't necessarily need to get an image that says 65 kg in weight. You just need to get an image that kind of resonates with what you want to do, like this one, right? And then you do the same thing for hair. Go to the gym. You just search for gym. Let's say you're a lady and something you would want to do. Okay, so we got that. So let's just go ahead and do the remaining one. Okay, so I had to just already put those. So we have images that kind of represent these things that I want to do. And I mean, trust me, most of these images are paid for. So I would say again, if you don't have the free version, either you take your time to look for free images that doesn't have the pro version markups, or you go to third party platforms to look for images. And if you're getting an image from a third party platform, all you need to do is click on upload files, and you will be able to upload files into your Canva, and you basically do the same thing, drag and drop into each of these boxes. Okay, and we are basically done with our vision board. You can just click this to edit it. So you click on this, come to effects. Let's say you don't like this image, you want to use black for the background, or let's say you want to use white for the background, right? So you basically do the same thing for the other ones and you're good to go. So you can export this. Now you have our vision board for health and fitness. You can click on share, download this to your phone, download this to your laptop, and there you have your vision board. So I hope you guys learned a lot. Let me know your feedback in the comment section.
Okay, so I am so happy that you were able to go through that video with me as I walked you through how to create a very simple vision board for yourself. So let me know in the comment section what your questions are, if that was simple enough, if I should do a more advanced one. I'm totally up to create contents like these for you guys. And yeah, I remember this channel is all about productivity, goal setting, lifestyle, tech, and what have you. So stay tuned, share this video with your friends, like my videos, comment on my videos, subscribe to my channel, and final thing, turn on your post notifications, because I'll be posting content every Monday and every Friday by 5 p.m. West African time. So you definitely don't want to miss that posting times and posting dates. So yeah, see you guys in my next video. Bye.